Hello, you're welcome to my channel again. This is Yemi Omogwega. I really thank you for being with me always. And in this journey of enlightening ourselves, God will take us to a mutually beneficial destination. God has sent me to you. So please take your time to listen. God bless you. And then remember to share. Click the notification button so that you can know when I upload another. I'm going to be uploading a lot on different topics. So let's flow together. Also, press the like button. It will enable me to know that people are really liking or are really learning from whatever I'm saying. So again this morning, and then remember to press the subscription button. That will enable me to know that people are following. They are following. It's good that you know who are close to you in this discourse. Now, I'm going to continue with the talk on marriage, what you need to know about marriage, whether you're already married or whether you're a bachelor or a spinster. For you, it doesn't matter your stage in marriage. So, you need to know something about marriage so that your marriage will succeed. God bless you. And this is going to be I believe this is part 5 now. This is part 5. In the previous recordings, part 1 to 4, I gave you the preliminaries, what marriage is, the types of marriages that we have, legal, both of them are legal. We have the traditional, we have the English marriage, and I really did make a little bit of clarification about their differences, and also Islamic marriage according to Islamic law, which is customary law marriage. Also, I did mention something like that. And then apart from defining marriage, I talked about a few things that you need to know, especially about the need to protect yourself from being. Marriage is very, very important. And that I also did mention that marriage is so fundamental that if you make a mistake in it, it can ruin somebody's life completely. I pray for you that that will not be your portion. But if you get it right, man, marriage is blissful. It's wonderful. Then I did tell you God is the owner of the institution of marriage and so on and so forth. I tried again to tell you some of my experiences, particularly in part 4. I believe that's where I told you how I handled my bachelorhood days, and also everybody will be claiming innocence, especially among us men. I did mention some things that look, everybody has his own unique experiences concerning especially sexual infatuation, when you are young. I, all the process that people pass through when they are young boys in particular, and of course girls too. So to say that anybody is an angel is to lie. You must have had your own brushes too, no matter how little. It may not be deep, you may not have gone too far into the journey. You may have returned, so but the grace of God sustains us. So I'm not an exception. You also. Now I'm going to talk about, one important point that I raised in one of the previous recordings is that in marriage, you need God, you need money, you need people. You need God, you need money, you need people. I think you now call it GMO. Just let's code it GMO. You need GMO. God bless you. So, God, I want to talk about God in marriage. Now, as I said, this message is for everybody, whether you're a Christian, you're an atheist, or you're a Muslim. So, but because I have a Christian background, I will be quoting making references. I don't want to quote per se, but I'll be making references to the Bible. But if you're a Muslim, please research. What is troubling us that we don't research? Research into your Quran. You will see what you will hear or know what the Quran says about it. So, now, God in marriage. Let me tell you, just as you need God to survive in life generally, to overcome many challenges, so it is in marriage. Why? Number one, God instituted marriage. God instituted marriage. Why? He said, because the man was alone after he created everything, and man was there heading them, and the man got to a point that he said man was alone, so it's not good for him to be alone. So that he also discovered that apart from being lonely, man needs somebody to help him, and not only that, and that person must be somebody that will really cooperate to really help him. You can see now to cooperate. That's why it says God, made a woman a helpmate. A helpmate. A helpmate. Somebody who will help you, will cooperate with you. And that's why it says a partner fit for him. A partner fit for him. It's not, we have many women all over the world. Arguments are there whether who is greater in number, whether it's man or woman. But it's clear that we're surprised when the census of Nigeria came out that they say women are still topping the list in spite of all. Is it men or women? I think men are still greater in number. Wow. So God knows how he balances everything. So now you need God because he's the owner of marriage institution. And then when you say you need God, how do you need him? God, apart from creating marriage institution, God went ahead to spell out what man will do, what a woman will do in that relationship called marriage. First of all, let me distinguish between wedding and marriage. Marriage, what do I call it now? Say wedding. Everything that you are doing, from your friendship to your courtship, to your dating, to your courtship, they are all preparatory, or they are just preliminary. They are introduction to marriage. They are preparations for marriage. Then, the day you come together, that your parents or your church hand you over to each other, it is then that you have your marriage. Maybe in the church. Your wedding. Wedding is the formal coming together of the man and the woman, the ceremony that follows, engagement and all these things, exchanging rings, blessing the relationship in the church and all those ones. They are all ceremonial. Marriage proper is immediately after you have been joined together as husband and wife. So you now become, wedding has a definite ending date. That is the day you go to your church or your mosque or your tradition where you get yourself, you know, wedded together. Wedding is just about ceremony. And then another thing we need to understand is that one thing, there's a particular thing, if it is absent in your marriage, you are not married. You have not paid your wife's dowry. You are not married. If you like, go and celebrate in the church. Even if you also go to church where you marry in a church where the pastor is not licensed or the church is not licensed and the pastor himself is not licensed to wed you together, the ceremony may take place but it's not legally recognized. So you are not particularly wedded. But if your father and your mother hand you over together and then say, okay, you are wedded and you paid your dowry, I'm telling you, every other thing ceremony, you are wedded. That's the traditional form. But if it's an English form of marriage, you must go to the registry to sign the marriage register and all that. And you are joined together there, you are equally married. So you now ask me, what if we went to the registry and we have, if we went to the marriage registry as husband, two of us just went. Well, the law requires that your parents are there. Very, very important, because the father and mother that are giving their children in marriage. But people fake it today. It's left for you. But once you are admitted there, you are married, though. So nobody can challenge that. Then okay, let's leave that as it is. Now, God, why you need God is this. God, who instituted marriage, actually made room. There is no aspect of marriage that God did not have a say upon. What do I mean by that? For instance, said a man shall leave his parents to join with his wife. That's why I begin to question the way we do it in Nigeria here, because I understand that in some other African countries, it is here in Nigeria, it is the woman that will come to the man. Then, but in some traditions, I'm told that it is the man that would join the woman's family. Whichever way, what is important that the two of them are living together and they become husband and wife. So, that is that. Now, what is the purpose of the woman for the man? Is the one primary purpose, number one, is so that the man will not be alone. So there are two. Bible says 2 heads are better than one. Then number two, of course, the woman should be a helpmate, a helper to the man.